Okay, part two. Our studio audience is ready, and I was telling this little guide, I was like, okay, 3, 2. He's looking at me like
She used to have a TV show.
A million years ago. I had a show called Green Gourmet, and it was a political food show, which is why when I stumbled onto Arbonne and I learned all these things like the skin absorption thing and just how nasty the products are generally, like the standards are so low in this country.
Yeah.
I was like, how do I not know that?
Same. And I have a health promotion master's degree.
Which you're still paying for.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And if you're thinking of going back to grad school because you want to change your direction in life, probably no one will say maybe don't. Everyone will say good for you. Go do it. But they're not paying your loans.
Yeah, in fact, many people have taken this on like a master's degree or a 3 or 4 year degree where you graduate and you are not, instead of owing money and
you're
not having a
making
job,
money as you learn.
You're making money as you learn, and some people have in fewer than a year and a half or a year.
We have a nursing student.
Yeah, nursing student started college, second year of college, started Arbonne, and graduated top of the level.
And then didn't even become a nurse because she had the equivalent of a full-time income and she chose to continue doing
the
Arbonne.
equivalent of a full-time income?
More than a nurse's income, let's say.
Every month.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
We don't, who's to
Well,
say?
yeah, I know.
Please check earnings.arbonne.com.
Yes, if you want to hear numbers, check that, or reach out to someone reach out to one of us. Okay, Finn's like, yeah, get to the point. All right,
Okay.
So another objection, when you find yourself, what objections we ourselves had and then we overcame them, we're sort of talking about that to go back if you're coming on now and are like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Our Arbonne business and what we were worried about what people would think. That was one of them.
Totally.
Right? I was like, oh my god, what if people think I'm selling makeup?
I went to college 2 times, grad and undergrad, and I don't do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is, when you do your due diligence and you understand what it is, it's almost like, wait, why don't you do that?
Right.
And there are there are so many companies. They're taking off, right? There's Warren Buffett has one, the Blue Apron, I think. They're Pampered Chef. That's what it was. Oops. And it's a great investment. And people know that because everything brick and mortar is turning to click and order. Like if you aren't ordering,
it really is now.
And COVID times. What? Anyway, by the way, Arbonne is in 6 countries, which is just the beginning of globalization.
Right.
And
there are brands that are equivalent in size to what Arbonne earns gross in a year, which is $600 million.
Yes,
$600 million as of 2018, I believe.
And now more.
There are,
Clinique is in
approximate
100 countries,
right?
And it's about the
Clinique,
same size.
which I started on when my mom took me to the Clinique counter when I was a preteen, and that company is approximately the same size. This is factual. Is approximately the same size in gross earnings as Arbonne, and is also fact to say that Clinique is already in over 100 national markets.
And we're in 6.
We are in 6 currently.
Kind of cool. Okay.
Very cool.
Speaking of those markets, one of the things that who had never really thought much about skincare and certainly not 5 steps. I'm camping. I'm mucking horse manure. Like really, I do 5 steps religiously since I turned 45, and it's noticeable, to be honest.
Right, and you would have started sooner had you discovered this.
Oh my God, I wish.
But you do it because it's worth it, and you do it because it works.
It's an investment in your health. But when I first saw the prices, I was like, these products are too expensive.
Oh.
And as she mentioned, what was I going to say? What you just told me.
I also thought exactly the same thing, but
Right.
I was like, I'm going to stay tuned to see what you have to say more because
Right.
I was nosy basically.
Right, but the ingredient standards are very, very high, and the botanical benefits you get when you choose Arbonne, the third-party certification,
they're not taking shortcuts to cheaper fillers.
No,
as some
it's
formulations
a reputation.
in this country do.
It's a reputation-based brand, and the effects, right, of what you put on your skin. You notice them. If that's why they can offer a 45-day money back guarantee.
Right.
Another one.
Oh wait, and
What?
I would say I feel like I don't know if I'm an indication of this, but I feel like maybe it's as I've gotten older, or because of the rise in stores like Ulta and Sephora, but people have access to all those department store level cosmetics and skincare, and I think that people are more interested in investing in products that are effective,
Right.
and they see it as an investment, and
Yeah,
they're willing
and-
to,
And the other thing is, there's also this company, unlike other companies, has, besides the community, it is a B corporation, as we mentioned before. It's about sustainability and not as like, ooh, trending. It's a certification that you have to keep upgrading. And for example, this new line is called Age Well. It just came out this month, right? I don't know if you can see it because of all the sun, but this line is
clinically tested.
clinically tested. It's in glass bottles instead of plastic. So the things, we have a recycling program called, we partner with TerraCycle, but these are all glass except for the cleanser, which most people would use in the shower. And the recycled packaging, we used UPS carbon neutral shipping.
Sustainable forestry
Yeah.
certified.
And this is also important to us, and I say us like my company. If
Everything I would do if I were a company, if I were a corporate.
it matches with my values.
Yes.
But if we run out of, what is it, pea protein, that is one of the proteins in our protein shakes. This happened before I joined, like 4.5 years ago.
Oh, right, you told me about
They
that.
ran out of pea protein, so all of a sudden they stopped producing this
And
protein
that's
shake.
One of the most popular items. They
Like,
could have
and people were
easily
having
said.
that. Yeah, they could have said,
Yeah.
"Oh, let's find something cheaper."
And if you are a label reader, you may have seen in some labels, sometimes it will say, contains one of the following. And that's to give the company or the producer wiggle room so that when something does run out or is hard to source, they can just switch to a different oil or something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Whereas Arbonne has a formulation, and
Yep,
when
it
something was
sticks
hard
to it.
to source sustainably and globally, they put a pause on selling the product,
Yeah,
which just
that
shows you
product
their
won't be
values.
ready. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, oh my God, this eye cream or this whatever, and then I go online, it won't be ready till 15 days from now, and I was like, oh, sorry, pre-order it, and that's happened to quite a few things, right? But nowadays with the shipping and
Right.
COVID, it's
Although I found that I think they've figured out their
yeah, that's
their
true,
new supply and delivery, because it's been actually very quick for my clients.
Yeah,
for my
just so you
preferred
know,
clients.
I'm much more distracted with the baby. She deals with this all the time, but I'm like, what was I saying? Cute baby, what?
It's
Huh?
very cute.
It's so cute.
PM me for pictures.
Okay, what is it? I'm afraid I won't fit in. Now, I am not.
Were you afraid you would not fit in?
I just don't think I fit the model of like a sort of I imagine who does this, or like people having suburban housewives of
Right.
a certain color that is mine. I just sort of assumed it was a woman of a certain age. I guess I kind of fit that, but mostly I don't have a car, haven't ever owned one. I ride my bikes everywhere I go camping, and I lived outside the
You, like,
country for like 6 years.
Built your lofted bed.
Yeah, I've like built my whole everything, and
Yeah.
I'm not traditional, and I'm not married. I don't have 2.5 kids and a dog and a white picket fence.
It's true.
Joanna, I don't think you're not the traditional. Were you thinking you wouldn't fit in? Did that ever?
I don't
I
know.
mean, I'm the one who introduced it to you, so it's not like you were like.
That's
oh.
true, and you're a kindred spirit that I definitely thought like, well, this.
If
She's
gonna
speaking
do
my
it.
language. I need to check this out further. I'll hear her out with with biking and party games. Honestly, gestures.
It was
if you can
gestures.
play gestures, you're okay
You're
by
our
us.
people.
Yeah, basically.
You don't have to ride a bike, but if you can swing with gestures. What was another pushback or the one thing that I thought was, oh yeah, I'm just gonna Google it.
Right. Oh, and I did.
Oh yeah, if you Google it and you don't know anything about it, you can go down a rabbit hole of terrible things, which which is normal because that's how. Think about it. Like when I have a good experience at a restaurant, that's not like amazing, but it's not terrible. It's like above.
You're not gonna bother.
I'm not gonna write a review. I'm just gonna be like, that was great. I might tell my friends about it. Who
It's
writes
actually
reviews?
a type of survey bias that people have to take into account.
And anyway, so a lot of people start, whether they were told, this is not, or not told, more importantly, this is an effort-based business. I can start, say I start a year later, Joanna joins my team. She can pass me because I sit back and be like, it's not that kind of a business. I have to keep doing my business, keep growing it all the time. And it's, what is it, the floating boat?
All ships can rise.
All ships.
Floating boat, exactly.
I'm on floating boat. Yeah, I'm really bad with those.
Yeah.
Anyway, and that the effort-based business, unlike any other job that I am aware of.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, I'll put on my HR hat, tiny hat, and say, we want everyone to succeed, and everyone can be successful.
Oh yeah, and we don't get paid. We don't get paid on recruiting, which is super important to me.
But in corporate conventional job applications, not only does someone have to choose you, you don't get to just say, I want to do this, I want to work hard. Someone has to choose you, but also there's only one job. So when one person gets that, your friend or whoever who also would have been great at it doesn't get it. And like, that's a damn shame.
Yeah, whereas here, anyone who's over 18, and I guess you have to be
6 countries.
In one of our 6 countries, and has in this country it's a social security number, right? You can join Arbonne for, what is it, $49 for the year, and or 20.
Correct. In October 2020, it is waived with a qualifying order.
Yep. And you can, and then if you don't want to become like neither of us became consultants on the first go around. I bought
started
products.
as a client.
I started as a preferred client. What is it? Do we have to do a third part because you need a break? Are we not entertaining to a baby? What? What? Okay, so I started with, I bought the 30 days because I was like, that's a no-brainer. I won the there was a little free gift thing.
Oh,
and
you
then
won a little raffle.
Yeah, it came with a free gift. I got 2 free gifts. Free shipping, blah, blah. And so all that jazz applies. But yes, in October 2020, if you're watching this, there is a very good deal where the $29 for the year to be a preferred client is waived.
Or the $49 to be a consultant, or if you were upgrading for the would be $20 if you are now a preferred client and you want to upgrade. That could also be.
And to have your own online business within like minutes. I have my own website. It's got all the back end they do.
They handle credit card processing.
I don't do anything except show people how to shop.
I was trying to make my own website with like Squarespace or Wix or something, and like what was I gonna do? And then I needed the domain, and I had already spent way more than $49 just to do
how many hours?
Just to do a site on a service that is supposed to make the site easy.
Yeah, no, this is awesome because we don't touch money, we don't touch products. We buy products that, like whatever Arbonne makes that we already use, if it's a body wash, a hand lotion,
a protein shake,
drink,
a skin cream,
baby
a lip
care,
gloss, a baby
makeup,
diaper cream.
More makeup than me. I have some, but I like really bad at putting it on still. She does my makeup. Anyway, it's all
you
good.
change your brand and try Arbonne's and shop from your own store.
Yeah, and then and you get a super discount, and you're getting ultra premium products at what I guess department store prices.
Yeah,
which isn't something like if you're a CVS girl, this might be like a hard pill to swallow. But when you for the money, but then when you look at the value of your health, and more importantly, when you see the results, I mean, try say this, the age well, try it for 30 days. You have 45 days. Call me, I will call you or text you and be like, it's been 40 days. Are you good? Is everything fine? No, yes, and I'll take care of the rest. It's
have you
really
seen
easy.
More radiance in your skin? Hell yeah.
Oh my God. No, I didn't think they could improve RE9. I was actually like, yeah, this new line or whatever. How are you going to make RE9 like apps? Like I go back to Mexico every year and they're like, you're aging backwards. I'm like, what? Because I like feel better. I'm sleeping better.
People who see you, is to say, people who see her rarely notice the difference.
Yeah, I don't notice it. I mean,
because you look at yourself every day. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't wear makeup, and I'm going to be 50 in December,
And if you want to wear, if you want to feel more confident, like makeup is magical, obviously makeup is fun.
But if you
want to
sweat-
be more confident
Yeah.
in your own skin without makeup or with less makeup, then you need to look at your skin and your health from the inside and out,
Yes.
and
which
not
is-
just cover it up.
Right, exactly. And we're like, it's all about taking care of your skin from the inside and out. And wow, we have been on for 15 minutes. I don't know if we're engaging enough that you're still here.
Well, let's
he
wrap it
is.
up then.
Well, I think we should wrap it up.
The classic keys is what is keeping the baby busy.
He's
right
giving
now.
us the wind it up. He's shaking the keys like, okay, this is your signal. This means cut. He doesn't have words yet, but we're working on it. The key jingle is working for me.
Did
so,
we do all the ones you wanted to go through?
the blah, blah, I won't fit
Did
in
you
on
have
enough
any?
people.
Did we have any more?
I
that
couldn't.
you can
Oh,
think
some
of?
people are like, I can't do what you do. You're so outgoing and you like to talk to people. I don't like people.
Oh, introvert.
Introvert. That's an
You
important one.
can learn. These are skills you can learn.
Yeah.
And
And some of the most successful people were failed at public speaking. And when I met them, they were speaking from a stage in front of 18,000 people.
but you feel forward.
Yeah, you fail forward, failing. Oh, and a lot of people will say no because, like us, we just weren't as rude. So I went because of the free samples. I'm not gonna lie, that brought me in. But if I had just someone who's like, I'm gonna tell you about this, I'd be like, what? Stay away from me. So, like, I'm just saying. So you're going to get people who won't give you the time of day. So that's why you practice on your friends, because they'll listen to you and you get to practice. And if you are coachable, that's super important. And you have, depending on your motivation and your, what is it, like, it's hard. Sometimes you're like, you got to be organized. Can you put an hour a day, a 15-minute bit here, a 10-minute bit here, and keep it organized. Have a system of, if you're an organized person, I think this would
Right.
be.
If you're a busy person,
If you're a busy
and an organized
person
person,
and-
or an organized person,
Yeah, either busy and organized or just organized. This is going to probably be very easy for you.
in some ways.
In some ways, yeah. So anyway, that's we were wrapping it up. Finn, you have to keep us on the ball. All right. Thank you for watching.